Well, what's going on with it once again? People, humanity, bros, women, fanboys, and fangirls, and of course, the Toxic Dinky Mornings. This is Mr. Nintendo Sony Free 2011, aka Manny Wolverine, and of course, you guys in the rest introductions towards this channel. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram and all the other beautiful good stuff. And today, real quick before I begin, I remember at the time, almost 2 years ago, going on almost 3 years by next year, but hopefully I do bring it back next year because I'm going to try to invest as much not money or time or like hard-earned shifts because I'm not doing this YouTube thing as a job. I just want better sound quality for the most part. And I know a lot of cameras usually run about maybe 900 to like 18, 20,000 something dollars, which is money I obviously don't unfortunately have. But if I did, would have gotten one a long time ago and get rid of this shithole of a camera. It's usually this Logitech 1080p camera I usually use most of the time. For some reason, this computer's old as fuck though. I had it since like way back in '09. And hopefully, if I don't get it by the end of this year, probably during when I get my Switch, because at least the Switch is a little bit more affordable. It's only $300, which is still a lot of money, but a lot less compared to $3,000. Because that's another thing I really want to invest in besides this nice HD camera I've been wanting for a while. There is that. I might start getting into reactions. Hopefully by next year, I'm hoping by next year I'm going to start getting back into reaction videos again, because I miss doing that shit so fucking much. Because nowadays I just do a lot of news article stuff on anime and manga news, or just mainly video game news for the most part. And yeah. Oh, and another quick update. I don't know if you guys are still around, but for my Pokemon TCG fans, I know the last time I did a video on it was like 2015 or 16, so it's been about maybe 4.5 years the last time I did a video. If I'm lucky enough to hit at least 800 subs, I know I don't do this very often because I still got about maybe 200 like TCG codes of Pokemon Online. And I know that still might be a thing. Maybe it is, maybe it ain't. But I might do a little giveaway thing and show it on my camera and do a bunch of giveaways on the code. So hopefully you guys look out for that. I know I really don't want to show myself out. Sadly, I have to say it though, because this is the way social media works nowadays. So if you want to follow me on Twitter and Instagram, or even Tumblr, follow me there, and I might give you a free one there. Who knows? Anyways. Also, before I do begin real quick, holy shit. The other day, I think it was a couple days ago, but the other day, these guys, I used to react to a few of their videos. They're called Riven X3 or Riven X3. They got about 300,000 subs, so they're pretty big. As I remember, there's one dude I watched that does a lot of reaction videos. A lot of people may or may not know him. He's mostly known as the Magnesites leader, or better known as Mr. Tyro Magnus fucking self. Dude's real funny ass dude. Definitely sub to the guy, even though he has almost 2 million subs. He may sound a little bit like a cocky, arrogant asshole sometimes, but he's still funny as fuck. He did this reaction to My Hero Academia live action fight, UALA Part 2. So I'll leave the link to that video. Blew the fuck out of my mind. Absolutely made my day the other day after I came out of work, because I had a really shitty ass day. So I'll leave the link down there if you want to watch it yourself. They got some really good ass live action actors for that shit. That shit was so fucking cool. And I realized a couple of years ago, I know it was 2012, 13, or 14 at the time, when I started doing reaction videos, I actually did react to one of their videos. I think it was like, a Tekken or Street Fighter real life live action video, or I think a live action Naruto thing. It was fan made. None of it's official, unfortunately, but it would have been official, but it would have been bomb as fuck. Anyways, yeah, let's start with this. You could probably skip the first 6 or 7 minutes you want to hear me talk about Pokemon Go stuff, or the Nintendo thing. I've been a little quiet before to begin. I've been a little quiet about those whole I think there was like a video game company I was trying to sue Nintendo because they had like Joy-Con like copyright issues or whatever. I don't know. But this news article comes from Thomas Hoppings, because I did watch this video yesterday. It literally brought tears to my fucking face when I saw this, because it's beautiful. This is one of the main reasons I love being an old school fucking gamer. I still like being a modern gamer too, don't get me wrong. I still like my HD 4K 8K Ultra fucking TV, don't get me wrong on that shit, but I still like some old school shit too, occasionally now and then. So, this starts off from Meet the Man with the world's biggest video game memorabilia museum. This comes from a small little town in Castle Rock, Colorado, which if I were to drive out there, it'd probably take about 2-3 days, because I'm here in Nevada, so I'll only have to pass Utah, and bam, I'm in Colorado. But anyways, tucked away in a small town in Castle Rock, Colorado. All 3 of these links down in the description box below. I'll leave the link to this video if it's on YouTube somewhere, I don't know. In Colorado, it's a basement full of nostalgia. When you walk into Brett Martin's basement, you actually are walking into a museum of video game memorabilia. And this comes from this guy himself. He seems like a pretty humble, really super cool, nice dude. So I doubt if you're ever watching this, but Brett Martin, you have literally, if I were to ever have an old school collection like yours, I would faint. Because you, good sir, you really, really, not trying to sound religious or anything, but I kind of have to. The man, he touched my heart. He touched my fucking soul when I saw how beautiful as hell his Nintendo was. A lot of his old school, and he even has some like modern day version shit in there. Like he's got a little bit of fucking what's it called? He's got newer Legend and all this stuff. Like the last one that came out, which was Breath of the Wild, which of course we all know by now. Breath of the Wild 2 is in production right now. It's still being made as we speak. That, and he had Mario Maker 2, and he had a little bit of newer Kirby games, like the last one that came out, there was Star Allies. I don't know what the newer Kirby's going to be, but it's probably going to be badass because I love Kirby. You know, granted, I'm a bigger fan of Meta Knight than Kirby. I still love all of the powers that Kirby uses, his copy abilities. That's a video for another time, though. He had a lot of really good-ass fucking Nintendo collection shit in there. Beautiful perfection to the T. I ever get to meet this man one day, if I'm blessed enough to see the man, I would love to get some selfie pictures with him. This guy's room is a fucking godsend. It is absolute heaven for gamers that grew up with that shit during that era. So let's move on. He says to himself, I think people think I'm nuts, but I'm also think that they recognize the passion, Martin says. I am a world record holder for the largest video game memorabilia collection. That is a really good title to have. Shout out to you, Mr. Brett Martin. You definitely earned that title, sir. Let's move on. Martin was born to be a collector of video game stuff. He shares his birthday with Super Mario. I was born in 1981. Well, so he's about 38, 39. So he's way old enough to be my older brother. He's about 38, 39 because I'm like 30. So there's that. The same year Mario was, Martin says. His basement is covered from top to bottom of full of figurines and mementos dedicated to video game characters. Another quote, I know there's a lot of video game collectors, but there's not a lot of video game memorabilia collectors, Martin says, which makes my collection pretty unique. According to Guinness Book of World Records, Martin was coined the largest video game memorabilia in 2013. In 2012, I had it appraised. It was around $100,000. The collector says now I argue it's about $200,000 because of the value of some of the stuff I brought here has really ramped up. Unquote. Of course, people like Martin have traveled from all over the world to visit his massive collection. So I have a little community of collectors that have found me over the years, Martin says. Most of them are from other countries. However, collecting this kind of passion is so much more. You have to look inside yourself and realize what you are doing, Martin says. It comes from preservation. Because I should have said because instead of cause, I don't know why. There's so many few of them, especially in good conditions. So a certain part of it is historical and a certain part of it is nostalgic. Mainly nostalgia, because I'm a huge fucking nostalgia tard when it comes to nostalgic shit. Just saying. Martin is married with 4 kids and says he hopes his collection could help his family in the future. Going forward, I realize you can't take the collection with you, Martin says. That is true. Every single one of us, sadly, it's a fortunate thing, but we all will die one day. Fortunately, I know where my house is going when I'm dead. But we're not going to get into that. Overall thoughts, views, and opinions. This man is an absolute godsend. I know there's other people. I have seen other YouTube videos in the past where other people have very huge, not just Nintendo collections. Some of them got the Sony collections, Sega collections, Xbox, old school Xbox collection, even though they've only been around since the early mid-2000s. Excuse me. I will say this, I've seen even collections, a lot of old school comic book stuff, old school trading card stuff, old school movies, old school VHSs, old school music stuff, old school actor stuff. Not just with video games and anime stuff. Those are a really, really huge part of my life, folks. Shout out to this man right here. I'll leave the link to the video in the description box below. Let's get to the pokemonGO stuff because I'm a little late on this bitch, but I still really, really want to talk about it. None the fucking less. So, yeah. This comes from Future Games release. And this says, I think this is, I don't know what the dude's name is. I gotta remember what it is. Oh, Dijon Korovak. So, shout out to him. Gotta give credit where it's due. July 27th. At Team TSR made an analysis regarding the shiny rates of discovering shiny Pokemon introduced into the game. You can find them below. And here's what they have discovered. Okay, so 19 shinies out of 5,600 encounters, 1 in 450, 1 in 450. Alright, boosted rate, 0, shiny Zubat, 0 encounters. I already knew there was a shiny Coffin and Ekans for a couple days already. I didn't know until literally the other day that shiny Sneasel and shiny Zubat were a thing too in Pokemon Go, which I already know in all the main series games, all of the shines are already available. But for Pokemon Go, it's like they spread it out little by little. They do it in little mini waves. When they, like once every 2 weeks or once every 4 to 5 weeks, almost once every month or two, they'll send out brand new shiny little Pokemons. As previously stated, trainers' new shiny Pokemon can be found in the wild as reported by Pokemon Go community. There are 9 new shinies currently available. With the launch of Team Rocket Go and Shadow Pokemon in the game, Niantic and Pokemon Go also introduced new shiny forms, which are currently available to catch in the wild. The new shinies are pretty cool and will be pretty good additions to your shiny decks. And you can find the listed below, including normal shiny comparisons. Unfortunately, yesterday when I was playing Pokemon Go a little bit, I only found a shiny Eevee, which I'm cool with that. Probably going to use that to evolve into a shiny Espeon or Umbreon because I still need one of those two as a shiny. I mean, getting a shiny Ekans probably isn't going to be hard for me. Coughing is going to be a little bit hard for me because I barely ever see it over here in Vegas. Maybe some of you people that live here probably have seen it a couple times. Me, I barely see that fucker at all. He is such a hard ass to get. Fun fact though, I remember when I used to play Omega Ruby a lot, I got about 45 but maybe about 50 shiny Coughings when I was shiny hunting shiny Slugma because it took a long ass time to get that fucker. He was so damn hard to get. Never actually had a shiny Sneasel. I actually only had it maybe once or twice through Wonder Trade, but I never caught one for myself. And the shiny Weavile, absolute boss. I absolutely love the fuck out of Weavile. Always loved that thing when it was first appeared in the Diamond Pearl series. Always loved that bastard. It was so beautiful. Yeah, so overall thoughts and opinions. Good luck to anyone that gets any of these shinies. I still don't got any of these in my collection yet. I've only gotten 3 Shadow Pokemon so far, which is Shiny Rattata, Shiny Charmander, Shiny Squirtle. I still want to get fucking Shiny Bulbasaur, though. You know me, Bulbasaur and Rhyhorn were literally the very first 2 Pokemon that I ever saw in my entire life as a 90s kid. 9-year-old little me loved the freaking shit out of it. Anyways, this one comes real quick from Liam Doolin from Nintendo Life. I might not be able to do my outro, so apologies for that. Nintendo will reportedly fix Joy-Con drift for free and refund customers who pay them. This goes on to say, Following on from the Nintendo statement yesterday, Vice Games has reportedly revealed the internal documentation and video game company is now instructing the support of representatives repairing the Joy-Con for free and customers who previously paid for one control faulty. This is the little statement here. You can read that. The source who also provided Vice with this information was familiar with Nintendo's updated customer support document and wished to remain anonymous, as they have no authorization to speak publicly about their matter. In yesterday's update, Nintendo acknowledged that the recent reports that, quote, some of the Joy-Con controllers were not responding correctly and advised that any Switch users experiencing the issues to visit the support page for assistance. And I guess for Nintendo, the head honcho themselves, I don't agree with everything they say, but whatever. At Nintendo, we take great pride in creating quality products, and we are continuously making improvements to them. We are aware of recent reports that some Joy-Con controllers are not responding correctly. We want our customers to have fun with Nintendo Switch, and if anything falls short of this goal, we always encourage them to visit supportnintendo.com as much as you can. What do you think about all this? Have you experienced Joy-Con drift issues yourself? Leave in the comments below. I've never, ever, overall thoughts and opinions, I've never had any bad experiences with any Nintendo controllers. Haven't had a Switch yet, but hopefully next month and the month after, August, September, when I buy my Switch, hopefully this issue doesn't happen. I've had this happen with my old school Xbox game, my PS1, PS2 controllers, and PS3. PS4, luckily, that's never happened, but the first PlayStation consoles that had like the dual shocking, like those big ass freaking like Joy-Con, not Joy-Cons, but big like analog sticks, they always got stuck a couple times. So I did have trouble with that. I still love Sony games, but it pissed me off that that shit happened to that. But luckily, I've never had no problems with Nintendo controllers, so hopefully that stays the same in the future. And that's it. Links in the search box down below. Cartel on the side. I'm out of here. Peace out once again, ladies and gentlemen, bros, women, fanboys, and fangirls. As always, talk is Nicky. Mornings out there. We'll see you when I see you guys. Good day, good night, wherever you're at in the universe. Late and goodbye. We'll see you people on the flip side. Later.